Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. For today I'm going to be showing you all the new Gourmande Girls Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this new palette, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed before leaving today. And let's go ahead and get into this palette, show you close-up swatches, all the things. So the new Gourmandises palette, this will be launching on August 12th at 10 a.m. CST, and you can use my affiliate code. It is BRITTANYRAE. This palette will retail $44.99. This is actually going to be their first pastel leaning matte palette. This palette will include 12 mattes and 3 duochromes and 1 rainbow shifting holochrome. I think that the packaging is so cute, and the color story, it is pretty unique to my collection. I didn't expect a pastel palette from them, but honestly I'm not mad at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I actually got this look on my eyes today. I feel like I don't do like extravagant looks, so I wanted to just show you this palette in action because I want to do some live swatches for you. So I used almost every single matte in the palette except for 3 mattes, so honestly that's pretty good for this look. And I wanted to go for more of like a cotton candy vibe. I didn't have any problems with the mattes. They honestly blended very beautifully together. You do have to build them up quite a lot just because of the nature of a pastel formulation. I really enjoy working with pastels because I'm a neutral lover, but for me, pastels, sometimes it's just so much fun to reach into a pastel. They can honestly change the look and make it so much fun. And as far as these shimmers go, I will talk more about the formulation, but as far as like the quality, for the mattes and the shimmers, I did not have any issues blending or layering anything on top. Is this a color story I would reach for all the time? No, but I did have a fun time filming this look for you all. So now I want to go ahead and swatch the shimmers live so you can see them under this kind of lighting and also low light. I hope you don't mind this kind of like short, sweet, to the point video. I'm filming this last minute this weekend, and I wanted to get it up for you in case you're kind of wanting to hear my thoughts and see this palette in action. So let me go ahead and swatch the shimmers so you can see. The first one, the blue shade, this is beautiful. It's a holographic shade. It's more of like a dry, like chunky, so whenever you blend it out, you do have to kind of like work it a little bit, and I will definitely zoom you in and turn down the brightness in just a little bit, but I was gonna go ahead and swatch them. So as far as like the formula goes, it's a little bit chunky and piecey, so you just kind of have to like keep blending, and eventually it will kind of smooth its way out. But that is the first shimmer. Now we're going to go into the silver in the palette, and this one, it is honestly a very chunky, so this is one where you have to kind of really blend it in like the previous shade, but it is a stunning silver. 2 more to swatch, and then I feel like this is my favorite shimmer in the palette just because the formulation, it is very smooth and in my opinion the most luxurious formula in the palette. This is a pink, peachy, honestly a little green shifting. I see some gold in there. It's a stunning shimmer. The last shimmer in the palette, this is a beautiful purple, and it also leans to a blue. This shimmer, it's more dry, but this, I would say it's more of like a traditional Gourmande Girls shimmer if you are curious. So I do like that we get a nice mix of textures in this palette. This one is definitely not as flaky as these two over here. Okay, there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the brightness because you have to see the sparkle. So now you can see it under low lighting how sparkly they are, and you can see the holochrome, which is closest to my thumb. Very, very beautiful shades. Honestly, it's perfect for spring, but also I will say like this would be a beautiful winter palette as well. There you can see the shifts in the mirror. Really pretty. Let me kind of angle it this way so you can. As far as indie shimmers go, it really just depends on which angle. They're truly magical, and they just change colors no matter which way you're looking. You're going to see something different and unique. Hopefully I can capture just how beautiful these truly are. Holochromes get me every single time. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands, and I want to wrap up some of my thoughts with the new palette. Okay, so let's run through my thoughts on the new Gourmande Girls palette. I think the packaging is really fun and cute. I was not expecting pastels, but honestly, I'm really excited to have them. I absolutely love using pastels in my looks. Normally, I will combine a pastel palette with some of my favorite neutrals in my collection. Is this a color story that I would gravitate towards on the daily? No, but I think it's really fun and it is different. I think that the colors that they picked are honestly really pretty. The only thing for me, this will be a companion palette for me because the brown praline in the palette, it's honestly like my skin tone, so I can't just go into the brown and a shimmer because it's honestly non-existent on my eyes, but I do like using the shade to blend out of some of the other pastels, so I did want to note that. So I just wanted to let you know that this will be kind of like a companion palette going forward. I think the shimmers are fine. They're not my absolute favorite, but I do love this shimmer. I wish they were all like this, but I do like that we get a different kind of mixture. It's just some of them are like a really piecey, some of them are flaky. This one's a little dry, but not in a bad way. So the shimmers are all good. I just prefer, if you're curious, I prefer the orange one the most. I just like how smooth it is. It's very easy to work with. None of them really accentuated texture or anything, so honestly they all blended in wonderfully with one another, so I have nothing bad to say about the mattes or the shimmers. I did have to like layer them up quite a few times, but that's what you get with pastels. So if you're just curious about the formula, I think it's honestly a solid formula. Right now I'm kind of in a spot where I'm reaching more for like fall palettes, grungy palettes, things like that, so I don't know if I'll get a ton of use out of this right now, but I do know like more towards like a winter and spring, I know I'll use this quite often because it's not just a spring palette. I think this is honestly a pretty winter palette as well, with like the blues and the purples and even the greens. I cannot wait to use the greens. So y'all know I wanted to do a green look, but I do green often, so I wanted to go out of my comfort zone because I definitely do not, I feel a little nervous in this look just because it's not something that I would reach for on the daily, but I am excited to be rocking a cotton candy look. So please let me know down below, do you like this kind of short, sweet, to the point video? Because it's the only way I was able to review this palette this weekend. Either way is fine. I just wanted to try something new, so sound off below. Let me know, are you going to be picking this one up? I believe there's also a lip oil and a mascara, or did I make that up? I'm pretty sure, but I definitely will have all the details down below. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.